Hey, how's it going everyone? Miwa here. And today I have a Dragonite GX deck profile for y'all. And this is just a deck profile that I believe works for Dragonite. And it's not gonna be focusing on his Giga Impact attack. It's mainly on Dragon Claw, which is a really good attack. So I know I've been kind of going on and off on posting vids. I'm trying to find the cards to do the videos, because down here not many people were into Dragon Majesty, so not a lot of it bought. So I've just been going around trading what I can find, ordering stuff, and yeah. But I will be coming at y'all with different deck profiles, updates on some that I already had on my channel, and some that were requested. But without further delay, let's get started. So since we are doing Dragonite GX will be our main attacker. And if you don't know, Dragonite GX is a 250 booty Pokemon, so it's high. It can tank pretty well. It does have a weakness to Fairy, so if you're playing against Sylveon, if Sylveon has a choice band, it will knock it out. But other than that, Sylveon's going to be hitting Dragonite for about 220, so he's still going to survive with about 30, and which is okay. So along the lines of that, he has no resistance. He does have a retreat cost of 3, which is pretty heavy. And and we don't have heavy ball in the format no more, so you can't just go heavy ball and grab a Dragonite. But he has 2 attacks. His first attack is Dragon Claw, which is 1 lightning energy and deals 70 damage, which is actually pretty good. His second attack is 4 energy, which is a water lightning DCE, and it does 200. But he does have the effect of can attack next turn. But if you swap it out with the new Dragonite that's loaded for Giga Impact, then yeah, you can go right ahead with that. But along the lines of that, like, he's a pretty beefy Pokemon that's that won't be hard to get out. But yeah, he's gonna be fun. So you are playing about 3 Dragonite GXs. And I'm going with the 3 ratio because of what the other Pokemon is being played in this deck. But you go 3. He does have a GX attack as well, Dragon Porter GX, which allows you to put 3 Dragon Pokemon from your discard pile onto the bench, which is pretty decent and combos with a lot of different stuff. So if you have like stage 2 Dragon Pokemon that's in your discard and you use Dragon Porter, you can just bring them all out. Don't have to evolve, don't have to do anything, just bring them all out, which is pretty nice. So you can just bring back another Dragonite GX on your discard. If you're playing with Komo, you can bring out Komo. It does a lot of stuff. So it's 3 Dragonite GX. We're going with a 2 Dragonair. We're playing the 100 HP Dragonair because 100 HP is actually pretty high for a stage 1 Pokemon. And Dragonite is meant to be beefy, so you are playing the 100 HP. You can play the Dragon Wish one, which is 90 HP, and what Dragon Wish will allow you to do is during the next turn when you evolve, you can just start stacking as many energies as you want onto your Pokemon, or I believe Dragon Pokemon, as you'd like, which is decently good, but it wastes an attack for the turn, and you don't know if your opponent will be able to knock it out. So we're just going with the 100 HP Dragonair, and you are playing 4 of the new Dratini that came out in Dragon Majesty as well, which is a 70 HP body one instead of the evolution search one that searches for a Dragonair and Dragonite. And you're playing this one because it's a really high HP. Once Elm comes out, you are going to switch to the 60 HP one that also came out in Dragon Majesty, which is okay. It allows you to search it out and just set up your bench. So it's a 3-2-3 line. I mean 4-3-2 line. I apologize for that. For it, and it works pretty well. Next we are playing three Altaria's Fight Song. And reason why we're doing the three Altarias with Fight Song is because Fight Song, if you don't recall, back when Garchomp was out and Dragon Speed was a thing, Fight Song was just really busted. Because as long as you have Altaria out on your bench, your Dragon Pokemon do 20 more damage to your opponent's active. So you have three Altarias out, that's a full 60 extra damage onto your opponent's active. And like I said, it works really well with Dragonite's Dragon Claw, because have two Altarias out on the field, you're doing 110 damage for one energy. You have a choice band on Dragonite, and your opponent's active Pokemon is a GX or EX, you're doing 140. You have a Devoured Field on the field, you're doing 150 for one energy, which is actually crazy good. So, and if let's say you have the third Altaria out, you're doing 170 for one energy, and that's knocking out a Lele, like hands down. So you're playing three, and of course you're doing three Swablues as well. And since Swablu is a normal type, you cannot switch it out with Mysterious Treasures. And also as a one tech, I'm playing the one Altaria GX as well. And just because of Bright Tone, it does 50 damage. You have two Altarias out. It's doing 90, choice band 120, and you prevent all damage done to this Pokemon from attacks from your opponent's GX or EX Pokemon next turn, which is actually really good. You usually get that effect from a GX attack, but no, they just give it to Altaria for Bright Tone, which is actually really good. You're playing the one Latios because of Dragon Fleet, and for as many Pokemon you have, as many evolution Pokemon you have on your bench that are Dragon, or I believe on field, yeah, in play, it's doing 50 times that. So if you have about 4 Dragon Pokemon on your bench for a DCE, this is doing 200 damage. Also, what makes this good is because it's 140 H hit points, and that's actually, I believe it's a hard number to hit. For Pokemon, like Zoroark is not knocking this out. Zoroark's two-shotting this at best. So, yeah. And then last, you're playing 2 Tapu Leles just to be able to search out your supporters that you're going to need for the turn. So, the Pokemon lineup is a 19 Pokemon. So, there was that, which is fine. And next, you're going on to items. So, I made this deck focusing only on Dragonite's first attack. So you're playing the 4 Mysterious Treasures, and that searches out your Dragonite, your Altarias, your Leles. The only thing it will not search out is the Swablues, but you're playing 4, which is just discard a card from your hand and search out a Dragon or Psychic Pokemon. So you're playing 4, and just to get your basics out, if you can, if you want, it's 3 Nest Balls. So 3 Nest Balls are good in the deck. Search your deck out, place a basic on your field, and that's about it. You're playing triple Choice Band, just because you want that extra damage for Dragonite and Altaria, so triple Choice Band. Next, we are playing triple Rare Candies, just because we are playing the 4-2-3 line. So you can slow evolve one Dragonite, but you want to get that Rare Candy soon. So, yeah, it allows you to get your Dragonites out faster. And because you're not going to be wasting time on attaching energies for his second attack, his Giga Impact, which you can if you like, but it won't be necessary. Only if you see a very problematic card where you would just want to one-shot it, then yeah, go for it. Next, because we are only focusing on Dragon Claw, you play triple Max Potions. And because you're only focusing on Dragon Claw, Max Potion is gonna make Dragonite a really hard Pokemon to knock out. Because one energy attachment for Dragon Claw, sure, put Dragonite down to about 50 HP left. You Max Potion it, yeah, you're losing that 1 energy, but Dragonite's back at 250. You reattach a Lightning energy to him, and he's good to go. You're just healing up the Dragonite, and he's going to be very difficult to knock out if they're not using a fairy Pokemon. Next is going to be a triple devoured field, and all it does is gives your dragon or dark Pokemon an extra 10 damage, which is where you're hitting 150, where you're two-shotting almost everything. So triple devoured field, triple max potion, triple rare candy. You can go 4 rare candies if you like. Triple is just one number that I like, and it's a 19 items in there. And next we're going on to supporters. Supporters, you're playing 4 Cynthias, one of your best draw supporters in the game, which is shuffle your hand into your deck, draw 6 cards. So you're playing 4 of that. You're playing 3 Guzmas, just because your Dragonite is a heavy with a triple retreat cost, meaning you won't be able to swap it out the bench. So if you want something, you're gonna have to make sure you can Guzma out your opponent's Pokemon to have your next Dragonite ready. But like I said, if you're using Max Potion, your Dragonite is gonna stay in your active for the longest. You can play Switch, but Max Potions are, I would just say it's better. You don't have to. You're denying your opponent a knockout. Next, you're playing Triple Lily, your next best draw supporter. So if you like Open Lily up first turn, it's gonna be really good because you draw up to 8 on your first turn. Afterwards, you're just drawing up to 6, which is still really good. Next, since Dragonite does use lightning energies and you are playing rare candies, it opens your deck up to play Volkner, which is one of the best. It's gonna be one of your best supporters for this deck, because Volkner you play allows you to stretch out the 1 energy you need for Dragon Claw, along with the rare candy or any other item you need. So having 2 is really good. And then you're playing the 1 Lance Prism, which is if your Pokemon gets knocked out during your opponent's turn, what you do then is play Lance, and you can search your deck for, I believe it was 2 Dragon Pokemon from your deck and put them on the field. And because he does say Dragon Pokemon and not like, it's not specific on what stage, you can just straight up bring out an Altarias, Dragonite GXs out onto your field. For energy, and that was a 13 support line. And for energies, it's 9 energies. So you're playing your 5 lightning energies, 3 rainbow energies, just because of Altaria. And then you're playing your 1 super boost energy, just for when you have your Dragonites out. You can swap it out for another rainbow or another lightning, because since you are doing the 3 line of Dragonite GXs, if you have all 3 GXs out, then you're good. But if you only have 2, then this just ends up being a single energy. But even though it's a single energy, it still becomes a lightning. So you can still keep it. But this is where this is what you use to open up your Giga Impact for Dragonite. But yeah, but that was the deck. And like I said, it's 13 supporters, 9 energies, 19 items, 19 Pokemon, which evens out to a 60 card deck. And Dragonite's really fun. Like, we waited for a long time to get a decent Dragonite GX Pokemon, and we got a decent one. But let me know what y'all think on the deck profile. I will have my updated Noivern GX deck coming either today or tomorrow as well. And be on the lookout for that. And soon, because it was requested, I will be making a Bayonet GX deck, because as I was told and saw, it did win a seniors division. I forget the location, but it came in first. And I believe the deck was Zoroark Bayonet. So I will be making the deck profile on my variant of Bayonet and how I would like to play it. And I will also probably talk about how Baynet actually worked well against all the other decks that were being played. So be on the lookout for that. Till then, thank you for watching. Me was signing out. Have a nice day.